king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Newton. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
20.
Newton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Texans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Newton. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeMarcus Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert. Throw right side complete to Carter. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Williams, the man in motion left. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Herbert back to the air. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second and 10, Newton again. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Big play that time by Mike Williams, and it picks up a first down, and he's coming off a career-best 76 catches and 1,146 yards last season and was rewarded with a nice extension for his efforts. Definitely hoping to continue his improvement in his sixth season as a Chargers' big play threat.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Herbert throwing again. He'll get this to Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the Texans will earn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Come on. Hey.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Over the dime worked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down and what'll be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 3 yards remain for second down. To the air again, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just didn't able to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham from 8 yards out. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They fake the give. Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They snap it to Newton. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
Yeah, deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On second and 11 now. Newton swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on second and 10, Newton. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, 26 yards. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Williams, a man in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Eckler again.
And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. They gain him a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Out wide. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, and they'll take it from there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Newton's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Newton.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now it's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fans two players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. So they tried to tack on 2 more, wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Chargers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid, ayy. Y'all heard know I'm coming. I don't want to clarify. Keep up. Ayy. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue, I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sit that'll be when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be don't got no whip and rag on no petty. Lips like talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. I'm thinking like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. For you be not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hiding the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, I'm trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it and Rex involved. I they texting calls. Just run me that. Making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on the throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.